Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about my 6-week system for procrastinators. If you watched the last video, this was a video related to another video that I posted, the last one I just posted. I said I was going to put a video that you could click on by the end of the video. So I am recording this video now, and we're going to be uploading it so you can see that. So basically today I'm going to go over what's inside of my course, um, what's inside of the 6 weeks, and how, why we use it, and some bonuses, and how to get yours for free today. So welcome to the introduction. Uh, a course by none other than me, Latuan Eccles. So, what is the 6-week system? The 6-week system is a focused step-by-step process designed to help creatives turn unfinished ideas into completed projects. And each by week, we build on the last week, helping us gain clarity, build momentum, and finish strong all within 6 weeks. So it's not about working harder, it's about finally finishing what matters. I'm probably really far away from the mic. Sorry, guys. But next tab. Boop. Okay, so why do we use the 6-week system? Because when you think alone, you don't really get results, but if you use a system, you will get results. So it's not just about action, it's about building clarity, structure, and mental freedom. So it helps creative people like you and me break free from the cycle of overthinking, perfectionism, and burnout by giving your mind something solid to follow. Um, so, systems also reduce decision fatigue, boost creative confidence, and make progress predictable, even when motivation fades. So, motivation and forgot what the other words, but most important, motivation and willpower. That's what it is. Um, People tend to rely on those things to help them achieve their goals. If you have enough willpower or motivation, you'll eventually get something done. But what this does is guarantees it by putting it in a system and training your brain to finish and not just start out the project. So, um, in your first week, we go over clarity and commitment. So, you can't finish what you can't define. So, basically, in week one, we slow things down to eventually give us momentum to speed up. So we get crystal clear on what we want to finish and no more vague goals. So, an example I have for this is in the first worksheet, you literally, it is so helpful. I can't put it into words how helpful it is because you break down what goals you would like to have or idea that you want to finish, and then compress them into something that is actually manageable, something that's realistic. Even if it's not realistic, um, it will give you clarity on what your goal or idea actually is. It helps you understand why it matters to you. And that first worksheet would come up with a why. Your why could probably be money. Your why could probably be uh, lifestyle choices or however you want to live. Um, yeah, there's so many things. Your why really does matter to you. Because emotion, it fuels momentum. Sorry about that. And then we'll lock in a simple commitment so your brain knows this is the thing that we're actually doing now. Um, it will be like, I, Latuan Eccles, commit to doing whatever your goal or idea is for the next 6 weeks. And even if you don't reach that goal by the end of the 6 weeks, you will have made progress. So then you can just do the 6 weeks over again. Even if you don't want to do all 6 weeks, there's so many like worksheets and tools that help you with completing your goal or idea that you can just reuse the resources that are inside of this course. So, by the end of week 1, you'll have one clear creative goal, one simple deadline, and the confidence to finally start with purpose. Let's move on to week 2. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. How to make a cut. So, week 2 is where we build the blueprint. I basically we go in, get what distractions you have. We start to make plans from our idea, and we don't overwhelm ourselves. We're gonna start breaking down our goals into milestones. We'll start mapping out tasks by week and making time visible by actually measuring our progress. All of that is going to be seen from the work that you do inside of the course, through worksheets, whatever other resources are in the course. And by the end of week 2, you'll have a working roadmap and a plan that you can actually follow. Week 3 is the action trigger system. So you don't rise to the level of motivation, you fall to the level of systems. So uh, in week 3, we start to set up our environment and our brain up for consistent action. So automatic action triggers. So for me, it would be when I sit down, drink water, and open my laptop. That is like one of my action triggers, opening my laptop and drinking water, because that's an important habit that I've needed to develop. Set our daily minimums, which is low resist task, um, minimum viable task. I think that's how I put it in the course. MTVs or MVTs. And then those are just going to be like some of the small things that we need to get done that will not have a lot of friction on us at first. Um, and then we start to remove the choice. So when I sit down in my chair, I have the choice of standing up and going to play the game, or I have the choice to build the habit of opening my laptop. So by the end of week 3, this will be easier for us to take action than it is to do the thing that we would like to do to avoid the task that we need to get done. So that's pretty much week 3. Um, Week 4 is the mid sprint reset. This is probably the hardest week by far, because you start to build a lot more resistance from uncertainty, things like that. So most people quit in the middle, but not you. So in week 4, you'll learn how to recover and realign with your goal or idea without quitting. So we'll track our actual effort versus our plan, and we can reset to something without shaming ourselves for doing that, and learn what is slowing us down during our tracked uh, distractions or tracked progress at all, and we're going to fix that in week 4. So by the end of week 4, we're going to be feeling recharged and not behind on our goal, and we'll continue our sprint. Um, Week 5. This is pushing through resistance. So this is the hardest part of our journey because we're almost done with our goal or deadline. And it's probably where you're going to start to build up most of your doubts and things like that. So, your biggest breakthrough is just past your biggest resistance. So, you keep mining for that gold, and you're literally almost right there. And you don't want to keep doing it because you've been doing it for so long, and you might not think it's worth it. You might start to question wow. You might start it. You might start to question yourself. I couldn't get that out. That's insane. But in week 5, the system teaches you how to win the inner fight. So we start to spot the patterns of our procrastination, use friction to your advantage, and we will start to reconnect to our why with urgency because that is the key factor in that is our drive. That's our motivation. Because if you have a why, then you have a reason. So by the end of week 5, you'll build a mental muscle to follow through even when it's hard. In week 6, done is the new perfect. So perfection is very much our enemy, and done is our goal. So completing our goal or idea is our goal. In week 6, we wrap up with pride. We think highly of ourselves about it. We think highly about our goal. We think highly about our idea, but we don't want it to be perfect. Um, so in week 6, you start to finalize your creative goal, start to wrap up that idea that you had at the beginning, and start to actually finish it. So even if it's not done, you still put it out because uh, we'll have something that we can see that we've done over the past 6 weeks that builds our drive to keep doing it over and over again, even if it's not perfect. So ship something real, even if it's imperfect. We're gonna learn how to gratify progress over perfection, and by the end of week 6, we'll have a finished product, a stronger mindset, and proof that we can just keep doing it over and over again. Like I said, so I have 5 bonuses in this course. The creative filter matrix, which helps you pick out your idea and stop your second guessing. The 30-day sprint map, where your project is mapped week by week to stay on track with ease. The 10-minute momentum kit to jumpstart your day in 10 minutes or less. Audio tools, timer, go. And finish without fear audio pack. This will be some audio to help beat perfectionism, fear, and doubt in 5-minute mindset shifts. So, and you will also be invited to my creative finisher circle, which is a Zoom chat, and I will be doing weekly webinars with creatives, uh, and we'll be sharing everything. So stay seen, supported, and finishing. So you wonder, how do I get my hands on this course and access to the community? All you have to do is fill out the questionnaire. The link will be in the description, and your sprint will be that easy. So, uh, the course and the community is inside of the course. You can only get that link from inside of the course, and it will be sent to your provided contact info. So, I'm also doing a live webinar on the 3rd at 8:30 a.m. CST, showcasing my first week on the 6-week challenge I'm doing for myself, I guess, for the course. So, yeah. With that being said, I do believe that's pretty much it. And make sure you guys read the email and text message that you get to actually know how to enter in all the things you need for the course. So when you do get that text message or email, read everything. And thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you've gained some insight on the course, and I hope to see you guys in the community. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like the video, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.